Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The run from the shotgun. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Houston Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback look.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up under 36. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Here comes the hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Miller. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice.
Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The sure hands. It's Miller. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Salter. Finds his man. It's Miller.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes down the right side. Inside the... Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Inside the 40. At the 30. 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. Their heads, they rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Miller. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Scanning the field, it's Weckman. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Hold and fire complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll go to the sneak. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 8. Second down coming up.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, they're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to throw. It's Salter. Under fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Welch. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Connors. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
as a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Salter. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early.
He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
His quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
He's loose. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Rushes on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Miller. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Swings it out to his running back. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Broussard. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low. Where he has...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He
lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to march in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And decision coming up, but you know what you're going to do. The ball's on the 1-yard line. You go make your decision, stay aggressive, get after it.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Back to pass, it's Salter. Got his man. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Sanford. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air, it's Salter. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. grab near the sticks. It's Miller. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucks!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington.
Gives it on the option. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning in here to save some clock.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
There he goes to the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nice Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They want that clock to run.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline,